we call it that. For example, there's a fruit activity they want to
Hmm.
do. So
Hmm. Hmm.
something related to that, if there is something going on online and it is
Hmm.
easy for the kids to understand without,
Hmm.
proper a lecture kind of or a bookish
Hmm.
language, that would be of great help
So
actually.
for that only, like when I am telling about all the apps and everything, so what
Right.
a teacher can do, suppose if a teacher learns Canva, okay,
Yes.
now teacher can make her own classroom so interactive. She doesn't have to go anywhere and look for the things. Otherwise,
Okay.
it's always easy. Go to YouTube, type it, and you
Yes,
get so much of
you get so
resources.
much of
So
resources.
YouTube is full of resources, but rather than that, when you get the kind of satisfaction, especially now, for example, if you want to bring AI to your class, you
Hmm.
have the option in your Android phone also and your iPhone also,
Right,
wherein you
right,
can take
right.
the picture in 360 degree and you can bring AI to your class and you can
AI to
show children that, okay, the elephant has entered your room. All these things are there, but the only thing is these are not ready-made solutions. You have to little bit work about it or research about it.
agree.
So I will provide them the entire skeleton, but they
Sure.
will have to go to each and every bone to find out how it works
Agree.
further. So
And
that I
one
will
more
do.
request, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
I would request to please use Hindi also, because these teachers
Okay.
are from the NGO. So the English, only English would be difficult for them to understand. So it
Okay.
would be a
Perfect.
mixed end. Yeah.
We
Thank you
will do
so
that.
much.
I will do that. I will
Thank you.
do that.
Thank you so much,
Most
ma'am.
welcome. Most
Thank
welcome.
you.
So just let me know when to start, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Sir, anybody join in? I think Durga Mishra is there. She's from Titliya. Prasad sir? Can you just check if who all have joined from Titliya? I think it would be showing.
I will you at 1 minute. I'll make you the co-host so you can also see. I think only Durga Mishra is here.
Okay.
Don't see anybody else.
Some PS, who is PS? I don't know.
No, that's my mobile.
Okay, sir. All right. Okay.
Any other teachers from Titliya to be joining?
Yes, yes. Has to be. Neela ma'am has must join. She is already registered, and Durga is already. The Durga ma'am is already Gita. Not Gitanjali. I think Aarti ma'am must join. Jyoti ma'am, Kritika, Momita.
They were registered.
They were registered.
No, no. I'm asking you whether they registered.
They confirmed it to me that we have registered. I have though I have shared that ID and password also to directly join in.
How you shared that, no?
Yes, I did. I did.
Okay.
But we
Also,
can always start at 11:30, around 11:30, and
but anyways, or 6 minutes, 5 minutes, just to
yeah, yeah, we can take. We can come.
get.
Yeah.
So I will introduce Titliya as an associate for today. है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir, would you mind me asking a general question, sir?
हाँ बोलिए ना सर.
Uh, Sir, I have been attending an international program which focuses more on family engagement rather than family involvement. कहा जाता है कि हमारे इंडिया हमारे हमारे देश में खास तौर पे बहुत सारे रिमोट जगह में फैमिली इन्वॉल्वमेंट तो होता है लेकिन फैमिली को एंगेज नहीं किया जा सकता जहाँ पे लर्निंग प्रोसेस को अगर कंसिडर किया जाए तो इस विषय में क्या कुछ प्रोजेक्ट वगैरह या कुछ चल रहा है अगर आप इसके बारे में कुछ बोल सकते तो.
सर सोच सकते हैं इसके बारे में प्रोजेक्ट तो फिलहाल कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. But
जी.
this is a good thing that we can think on. You can
Okay.
work on this. You can work on this. You can put this across. You can put this across to us. आप
Yes.
एक
Now,
आप जब ये
since since
मेल करते हो फीडबैक में ऐसे या
जी.
सजेशन में आप कुछ डाल
जी.
दीजिए whatever you can. We
the
try to work
the
on that.
thing is
Really not a problem.
the thing is that we are working like I work in a residential school basically.
Okay. Okay.
So uh, considering this, this has been a very important factor that we have been facing for a couple of years in our school. That families are involved. They are concerned about their children's performance. They are concerned about the child's overall development, but they hardly engage themselves. कि बच्चे कर क्या रहे हैं? As long as the child are there in the school, the child is performing. But the moment they go back to their home, चलो मतलब it's like sounds like मेरा बच्चा and they start pampering and the entire discipline just completely go off track. So
सर उसमें आप why can't you take them as volunteers in some of the things? के साथ थोड़ा collaborate
so
करके
we have actually started working on this. ठीक है, because we have started a few awareness program. We are conducting some parents teacher conferences in the school so that we can engage the parents and let them know that how much actually it is important of family members to be engaged along with the child's learning process. Because after all जितना भी स्कूल कितना कुछ कर ले, the child actually start learning from the homely environment, from their elders, from their parents. So we are actually started working on this. It's just been a couple of months we have started working on this project by like a proper initiative from our authorities. So I was just looking for this content, like any school or any organization have been working at it. If we can get some better insight, some better information, so that we can develop this project.
I think you could talk to Seema ma'am today because she's been working on a lot of schools. She's been actually
Okay.
doing a great job. She'll be able to give the best insights into how they are working with their schools.
Yeah. I've been connecting with her and been following her for regarding the works and her achievement that she's been doing. So she's doing a phenomenal job. So
Yes.
hopefully, definitely we will get some more insight from her and we can do a better work.
So you could, I mean, see, you've also got her mail ID, you could just mail it to her, I'm sure. She's very cooperative, thank you for everything.
Absolutely.
Which
Thank you,
school,
sir. Thank you very much.
School are you heading at, and where is this?
Yes, sir.
Which school are you heading and where is this? Where is the school?
It's on the the hillsides of West Bengal. It's called Siliguri.
Okay.
The name of the school is
Siliguri.
Father Lebanon School. Yeah, it's a Father Lebanon school.
Lovely place.
Oh,
Siliguri is a
yes,
very
sir.
lovely, nice place.
व्हाट्सएप चला ही नहीं इनका
Hello, Davia ma'am.
Good morning.
First of all, like congratulations for successful conduction of that event.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
It
much.
it was quite interesting.
Thank you so much for watching, first of all.
I did
Thank
watch
you.
and
Thank you so
I
much.
enjoyed a lot. I was so curious. I wish I could have been one of the participants. I could have enjoyed that moment.
I would be coming up with more ideas for the vice principals and for the teaching staff as well.
Okay.
So it's just a start. So I'm just coming up with a lot of ideas now.
It was
So
a
do
lovely
the-
initiative. It was indeed a very lovely initiative. Like I appreciate completely. Like spectacular.
Thank you so much.
So Rabia, shall we share the screen if Negi ma'am is also online?
I guess so. We can start. It's already 11:31.
Yeah.
Anybody would be joining in. We'll just take them in.
No, I've kept it open so they can just.
There's some.
I've kept the waiting. I've not kept the waiting room on. It's disabled, so they can just come.
All right. So there is somebody by one FC. I am not able to understand. I'm not able to recognize. One
No,
FC.
they'll all.
C6 triple.
Yeah, they'll all come in. Whoever asks, they can directly join in now. Yeah.
Sure. Perfect. So you have already admitted everyone.
Yeah.
So, Rabia, if you can make me the co-host because I'll have to run
I'll do
my
that.
PPT.
I'll do that, ma'am.
Yes,
Just
yes,
a moment.
sure.
Yes.
Sir,
Thank
it's
you,
doing
sir.
now.
Is it okay, ma'am?
Yes.
I'll just start my screen sharing. A very good morning to all of you, and welcome back to our today's session. Just go through a small presentation. Talking about us, Peace Square is an organization, member of Pan Global Mental Health Mathematics System with a rich experience of 16 years, having its presence in Mumbai, Pune, Nasik, Sholapur, Bangalore, managing 75 plus centers, 100 plus trainers, 8,500 plus students, working with prestigious schools like Jamnabai Nursery, Datta Mege, Howard Public School, Sayadvi International, and much more. We've been working on the hand-mind coordination for students. And we've been working with their visual skills. We've been working with their auditory skills. We work with their analytical reasonings. This is a small video of what our students do and how we are working on their concentration skills, their analytical skills, their time management, encouraging them for all kinds of competitive exams on a large scale. The students of all age groups appear at a single day, on a single day, results being declared on a single day. Working on their concentration levels, working on the speed at which they would calculate. So we are basically working on the complete brain development skills of the child with the help of the tool called the abacus and through Vedic math techniques. So this is what we keep training students for. This is the concentration level and the confidence level that students work on. Also time management at which they need to be solving huge number of sums at a small given time. This is the kind of national level competitions that we conduct every year. So we've got around 3 competitions that are conducted on a yearly basis at the zonal, state and national level. The national level where students more than 2,000, 2,500 students appear on a single day. And this is our team of teachers and trainers. This is Preeti Prasuja, who's not attending today, is in school. So she's an assistant primary coordinator CP Goenka, done her MCOM, BA, diploma in early childhood education, pursuing a postgraduate diploma in school leadership and management, diploma in psychotherapy and counseling. During her journey since last 18 years in the education field, she has demonstrated her commitment ensuring that students have access to a vibrant educational provision. As a primary coordinator, she has played a pivotal role in the establishment of shared goals across the schools involved in her journey. She has also led a number of initiatives for teachers, training and programs that will benefit child learning. She does not hesitate to adapt, innovate. Her developed technology skills are future focused and allow her to experiment and think laterally. Her enthusiasm and collaborative approach has encouraged and strengthened parents' participation in their children's education. Our moderator, Rabia Bhatia, her passion is to create a peaceful society, to spread love and happiness, to opening children's eyes to the wonder of the world around them, and to their role as guardians of their environment. Her most important contribution is to always apply the principles of humanistic approach in all spheres of her life and apply Kosen Rufu in every sphere and area of her life, be it personal or professional. As a leader, she believes in fostering every human being in a free and unconstrained atmosphere. It is important to make sure that they feel relaxed and don't overdo it. We want to cultivate them to be self-motivated and independent. Let us try not to raise them into perfect bonsai trees, but rather strong, towering that grow freely in nature, deeply rooted in the earth and reaching for the sky. Welcome, Rabia. Hope to hear from you as always. Our associates for today, Titlia. Titlia is the biggest effort at
Prasad sir, you're on mute. Prasad sir, you're on mute. So you're on mute.
Yeah, I just opened up again. Okay. At Titlia, the biggest effort is to fill the gap for the children growing up. Titlia is an NGO located in Noida, working towards educating the underprivileged children in India. With an aim to provide quality education, Anita Gurnani founded Titlia almost a decade ago. Because no children in this world should be denied a quality basic education. They ensure that children from underprivileged sections of the society learn skills in the early years, learn to read, learn to communicate, learn to be kind and caring, and that no child's learning stops because they or their parents are caught up in a survival mode. Today, they look after 200 students from all age groups and backgrounds. The curriculum goes beyond the bookish knowledge and prepares the children for situations they face in the real world. They primarily teach English, Hindi, science, social studies, computers, and mathematics, giving children hope and a chance to realize all their dreams by tapping into the positivity, innocence, and curiosity they are born with. They are a collective of passionate teachers who aim to mold children into beautiful, colorful butterflies. They equip them with a toolbox full of life skills that motivate them to grow at every point in their life. Encouraging young minds to spread their wings and fly is the motto. Great, Titlia. Welcome on board and a wonderful job that they're doing. Fantastic. Our speaker for today, the dynamic Dr. Seema Negi, principal at Sanjeevani World School, Global Goodwill Ambassador and Life Coach. She has a legacy to leave behind, a legacy in the form of successful students who are an asset to the society, a holistic being. As an educator, she willingly embraces the responsibility to prepare students, not just for exams, but for life. She strongly believes that the future of the nation is prepared in its classroom. As an educator, she wants to instill the life skills, moral and social values in the children to prepare them for life. For more than 2 decades in the field of education, teaching is not just a passion, but it's an art that she possesses and believes that each child will be her masterpiece. Her students look up to her as a motivational and inspirational leader. In the past 2 decades, she has worked with the best schools, Indian as well as international both. She lives by the principles of empathy and gratitude. She is the coordinator for SAARC Nations Regional Committee for Global Youth Parliament, Secretary General from India for Global Talk Education, has won the prestigious crown for Education Queen 2018, Miss Role Model 2018 in an exclusive pageant only for educationists, a proud Rotarian and social ambassador for Development Foundation, advisor for Sports Academy Association of India, territory head for Association for Primary Education and Research, associated with many social and educational organizations worldwide, recipient of many national and international awards, an eminent speaker, moderator, panelist at various conference events, summits, and global platforms. Stands by the maxim, I am because we are. Her team and students are always her top priority. Welcome, Seema ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Waiting to hear from
Indeed,
you.
a wonderful, extravagant introduction, I should say. Thank you so much. So as the topic says, Rabia, can I start with the topic straight
Yes,
away?
ma'am. So I would like to thank you once again for accepting our invite for this special, episode with the teachers of our NGO, and talking about the cyber safety, as well as the online teaching, which is a very must these days, a need of the hour. Thinking about the pandemic and the lockdown which is happening, though few schools have started opening, but the online teaching has not stopped, and we don't know till how long it will continue. So that's the reason we thought of doing this episode with the teachers, and not only the NGO teachers. I think most of us can take benefit out of this. So once again, welcome Seema ma'am, and sharing your learnings with us. So let's start today and learn something from Dr. Seema about the online teaching as well as the cyber safety. Over to you, Dr. Seema.
Thank you. Thank you, Rabia, and good morning, everyone. And we are talking about something I think which we all are aware about, because if you are sitting today using Zoom platform, definitely we have become digital natives, not just immigrants, because we always say our children are digital native and we are digital immigrants because we are still learning. But as a teacher, I think we have come a long way, a long, long way. And today we are empowered to adapt and adopt to anything that is new and impart the same. So I have divided the session into two. One is I will first give you the tools that most of you might be knowing, and many of you might have not experimented about that, but they are very useful tool when you are teaching your children online. And no need to write anything, no need to go in the detail. I'll be sharing the link wherein you can go to each and every link and you can find in detail about that particular tool. And towards the second part of the session, we will talk about the cyber safety. As Rabia has told me to keep the entire session bilingual, I'll try to do justice. I will try to keep it bilingual as much as possible. So let's begin. So may I share my screen now? So whatever questions you want to ask, please feel free to ask towards the end of the session. End of the session में हम सारी चीजों को discuss कर लेंगे. I really liked what Mr. Chakraborty asked in the beginning about family involvement and family engagement. I will definitely come to that because that's something very, very interesting. When we talk about family का involvement तो है लेकिन engagement नहीं है. Engagement कैसे कर सकते हैं उस पे भी आएंगे. Let's quickly have a glance on what are the tools which are available and whether we are aware of all these tools or not. Now, ICT in education, हम सब use कर रहे हैं. There is no one who has not become, I think, digital savvy. There is no one who has not tried even the remotest place. अगर हम NGOs की भी बात करें, remotest place में भी हम education को लेकर गए, maybe through WhatsApp, but we have taken it. So there are no ICT tools that we have not used, and there is nothing that educators have not done. So they are the one who have really turned the entire scenario to reach to their children. Now, when we talk about our video conferencing, the way we are meeting today is one of the way of video conferencing. हम सब video conferencing के through मिल रहे हैं. We are right now in Zoom Meet. So you have Zoom, you have Google Meet, you have Cisco WebEx, you have Skype, you have GoToMeeting, you have Jitsi Meet, GeoMeet, Microsoft Team, and there is Namaste also. So these options are always available. Not all the options are chargeable. These are free option also, but yes, then they limit the usage of time. But you should know there are variety of options available. Whichever option suits your requirement, you can go ahead with that. Coming to the most productive tool which teachers should know, आप सबको पता होने चाहिए ये tools को use करके आप अपनी किसी भी online class को और ज़्यादा interactive बना सकते हो. You have Google Docs, you have add puzzles, there are variety of puzzles, and what happens when we present these puzzles to our children, the teaching learning becomes more useful. You have edu creations to create many things. You have Slido polls so that while you are teaching you can have variety of polls and all the children will become interested in the sessions that you are taking. Then when we talk about presentation tool, because presentation matters a lot, you have Prezi, you have Clear Slide, you have video, starts from W, you have Slide Beam, Canva. Canva is a beautiful tool. You can create the kind of creatives you want to create. You can create the kind of videos that you want to create. You have Google Slide, you have Powtoons. These are few of the things I think we might have heard, but we never thought of trying it. See what happens when you try it, then you come to know that yes, not everything is chargeable. Again, I'm telling you, there are some amounts, after that it is chargeable. लेकिन जितना हमारे पास free resource है, वो हमारे लिए काफी है अपने बच्चों तक पहुंचने के लिए. This is one thing I really want to emphasize कि आप सिर्फ उसका free module भी use करके wonders create कर सकते हैं अपनी class के लिए. और please लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, मैं सब आपके साथ share करूंगी. Then when we talk about whiteboard, wherein we are writing and it is easily seen to our children, we have whiteboard.fi, we have Jamboard by Google, we have GT board, we have concept board, we have Miro. So again, we have variety of options available. When you have to do video editing and making, I think this is one thing which all the teachers are trying these days. Everybody has learned how to edit video, how to make video. क्योंकि कोई चीज अगर आप एक presentation में दिखाते हैं या फिर आप उसको video mode में दिखाते हैं, तो बच्चों को ज्यादा मजा आता है when it is in the form of video, and it becomes easy for you to share also. So you have Movely, you have V-Video, you have Animoto, Prezi Video, ApowerSoft, Loom Recorder, OBS. These are various options available with which you can edit your video or you can make your video. Again, I was talking about quizzes that makes our lesson very interesting. You can go to Quizale, you can go to Kahoot. Kahoot, many of the schools are using. Quizlet, many of the schools are using, and they are using it before. I mean, they were using it before pandemic also, because these are very useful resources. You have Mentimeter, you have Jeopardy Labs, you have Nearpods. So you ask for it and you have it. There is no dearth of resources available. Coming to assessment becomes very important. When we talk about Indian scenario, we are always worried about assessment. Now we have almost all of us have completed our first term. So assessment are our biggest thing to look for. So you have you have book widgets that you can go for. You have Visor.me, you have Go Formative, Educa Play, Testmos, Google Forms, Microsoft Forms, and all these are very easy. At times, till the time we are not aware of it, we find that, okay, these resources might be very difficult. No, all you have to do is, when this PPT will be shared with you, you just have to go click it, you will enter the link, and you can really work out that, okay, this is what will suit your requirement. Not everything will suit everybody's requirement. हर चीज हर किसी के लिए नहीं होगी, लेकिन हर किसी के लिए कुछ ना कुछ जरूर होगा. आपको ये देखना है कि आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट को, आपकी स्कूल को, आपकी डेमोग्राफिक लोकेलिटी को, आपके बच्चों को क्या सूट कर रहा है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग आप कोई भी टूल यूज कर सकते हैं. Coming to learning management system, it is very important these days that each and every school should have a learning management system. Those who do not have, they can go for it later, but it makes things very, very systematic, and you can easily access to the resource that you look for. So in learning management system, we have Google Classroom, there is Edmodo, there is Canva, there is VizIQ, ClassFlow, Microsoft Teams, Moodle. These are few of the resources many of the schools are using. So मैं अभी आपके सामने जो present कर रही हूँ, मैं वो चीजें present कर रही हूँ जो schools यूज कर रहे हैं, जिनके रिजल्ट्स अच्छे हैं, जो आप यूज कर सकते हैं, और सब जगह आपको पेड वर्जन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. Then we have scanner tools, क्योंकि the more we use technology, the more we need to know that we have to scan things. So you can go to Office Lens, you can go to ScanBot, you can go to Adobe Scan. So these are easily available. Then this is one of the biggest tasks when we talk about vocabulary learning. It is a task in, say, the rural schools also, and in some of the urban schools also. The children do not learn vocabulary easily. So you can give them variety of games, you can give them variety of tools. There are Snappy Words, Word Reference, Graph Words. There is one more very good app, that is Bolo app. Bolo app is from Google. What you have to do is you have to download Bolo app, और Bolo app में से आपका बच्चा English भी सीख सकता है और हिंदी भी सीख सकता है. Google was going ahead with Marathi also, still it is not there, but English and Hindi के लिए. Now I'll give you an example. Suppose आपका बच्चा एक book पढ़ रहा है, grade 1 का बच्चा. अगर बच्चा किसी वर्ड को ठीक से प्रोनाउंस नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो वो ऐप आगे बढ़ता ही नहीं है, प्रोग्राम आगे नहीं बढ़ता है. वो बच्चे को मोटिवेट करता है कि उसको ठीक से प्रोनाउंस करे. So it is very helpful for developing children vocabulary as well as reading habits. That is Bolo app by Google. Infographics, again, Canva, you have PictoChart, you have Visme. You can present your information in the graphical form that you want. क्योंकि this is a tested and tried and tested method कि अगर आप सिर्फ information present करेंगे तो मे बी आपकी जो audience है वो उसमें इतनी interested नहीं हो. लेकिन जब उस information के साथ आपकी graphics होते हैं, when it becomes infographic, it becomes more pleasing to your eyes, and when it is more pleasing to your eyes, then you pay more attention. So होता है ना, जब हम खाने की भी बात करते हैं तो हम हमेशा बोलते हैं कि पहले हम अपनी आंखों से खाते हैं, because first we see it, we relish it, and then we eat it. So it's that way. Digital notes, this I think most of the educators are using. You can use OneNote, you can use Evernote, you can use Google Keep, again as per your preference, as per what is your need. Everything is need based. Not everybody has to use everything, but yes, knowing about everything does empowers you, and it gives you a confidence as an educator that yes, there are resources and I am aware of it. अगर आपका A resource काम नहीं करेगा तो आपके पास B है, B काम नहीं करेगा तो C है. So ऐसे ही आपके पास बहुत सारे resources हैं, लेकिन हाँ, सबके लिए आपको थोड़ी बहुत research तो करनी पड़ेगी, because you will not get something which is readily available on the platform. If it is readily available, maybe it is not suitable for your children. For example, as Rabia told me कि हमारे पास काफी NGO से भी schools हैं. अगर वो NGO की स्कूल हमारे रूरल एरिया के हैं और हम उनको वो वीडियो दें जो हमारे अमेरिकन एक्सेंट में है, तो मे बी वो बच्चे उससे रिलेट नहीं कर पाएंगे. वहां पे मल्टीलिंगुअलिज्म ज्यादा अच्छा रोल प्ले करेगा, वहां पे वो ज्यादा अच्छा रोल प्ले करेगा जो आपने खुद बनाया है, जो आपने कैनवा यूज करके बनाया है या आपने फिल्मोरा यूज करके बनाया है, जहां पे आपने खुद बोला है, जो आपके बच्चों को कनेक्ट करे. सो दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Do not show whatever is available on internet. It is very easy to get things from open resources. There are so many open sources. You just go download and show it to your children. But please ensure that it is connecting your children. अगर वो आपके बच्चों से, आपके एरिया से कनेक्ट नहीं करेगा, तो maybe the child will not be able to understand. Then talking about mind maps. Mind maps are my personal favorite also, not just for a digital tool, but as it is also when we train our senior children to retain something. So it becomes very easy when we retain information in the form of mind maps, wherein we write the main concept in the center and then we write the sub concept, making whichever kind of graphic that we want to make. So the ready-made mind maps are MindModo, you have MindMister, you have AYOA, you have Coggle, you have Poplet. So these are readily available, wherein you can convert them into your mind maps. So this, if you can see, this is the particular slide I was talking about. I will give you this entire tool. These are the ICT in education tools for the faculties or teachers. The Google Drive is there so that you can go to each and every point that is mentioned here. जो भी आपको लगता है आपके काम का है, you can use it. What I have told you right now, I have given you a detail about it. This is a concise in one slide. Go to it, find out and use it as per your availability and as per your requirement, as I said. Now coming to something which is very important, that is online safety, because now each one of us are teaching online. But are we aware of digital etiquette? This is one thing I really feel, in spite of teaching from last almost 6 months, still one thing that we are lacking is digital etiquettes. Now, I'll give you a very small example. Sorry if anybody will feel bad about it, but it does happen that when we are attending a conference and we need to know when to mute and when to unmute. You know, when we attend a class and when we give lecture, we do not like our children to unmute whenever they want, because it disturbs you. But they're still children. But when it comes to adults like us, sometimes we do not realize that we are not following the proper digital etiquettes. One is you should know when to mute yourself, when to unmute yourself, the kind of language that you have to use. Sometimes you are doing a conversation in your house and you are unmuted. Trust me, it's very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. So later on, you feel that, oh, what you have done. Or many a times it happens that the way you are sitting is not the appropriate way to sit for a conference. So always, I mean, always, again, I'm telling you this always is in capital. Whenever you are attending any conference, be ready for that. Because when you get ready for that, when you dress up for that, that's your first way to be mentally ready that yes, you're attending a conference. You will not go for a physical conference without dressing up. So take it that seriously. Yes, things have changed. Now the big stages and mics have turned into screen, but these screens are carrying your image. You have an image to cater to. So be very careful about that. आपकी image आपके लिए बहुत जरूरी है और डिजिटल इमेज बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है क्योंकि डिजिटल फुटप्रिंट्स को आप इरेज नहीं कर सकते हैं. जो भी डिजिटल होता है वो रिकॉर्ड हो जाता है. अगर ये मीटिंग रिकॉर्ड हो रही है, ये क्लाउड में जाएगी, इसको डिलीट करने के बाद भी ये डिलीट नहीं होगी. डिजिटल फुटप्रिंट्स कैन नॉट ever be deleted or erased. So we need to be very particular about that. So some of the primary risks, though most of you might be aware of that, but it is always good to revisit. Some of the primary risk online threats that I would like to bring to your notice, especially to your computers, because all of us are using it, need to be very particular about viruses, worms, trojans, and spyware. To your family, because your family is also using, have become the digital savvy now. So your family needs to be aware of cyberbullying. You also need to be aware of cyberbullying because many of your children are facing this. File sharing abuse, invasion of privacy, disturbing content, predators, the one who keep on following children and then try to get in touch with them and try to meet them personally, and then many things starts that I'll discuss later. Your personal information, be very careful about online fraud and phishing. Phishing is basically wherein you do not come to know, you think that this is the right site and you enter in a site which is identical and your data is stolen from there. Various hawks that comes in the form of mails, your identity theft, somebody takes your identity and start contacting people, and spam that we always get in our mails. We know that, okay, so many mails are going on spam. Now, just to elaborate them, virus and worms, you know that you have to keep on cleaning your devices, cleaning not from the outer part of cleaning, but cleaning from the virus and worms. So be careful. Software programs, designs to invade your computers, you need to have that. Be very careful when you're copying. Many times just copy paste also damage your computer's data. Please ensure that you're cleaning them. Delete the data which is not needed. Sometimes we have the habit of just keeping it. So be very careful about that. Trojans, these are the viruses that pretend to be helpful program while destroying your data. They damage your computer and steal the personal information. So you need to be very careful about that. Spyware, software that tracks your online activities and displays endless ad. You might have seen many of the times there are endless ad. Suppose you want to know about one health drink, for example, and you have searched about that particular health drink. उसके बाद अगर आप अपने फेसबुक पे जाएंगे, आप अपने इंस्टाग्राम पे जाएंगे, आप अपने गूगल पे जाएंगे, आपको सिर्फ हेल्थ ड्रिंक की एड्स दिखेंगी because your data is being tracked, and then those things will keep on floating so that you will click on that. Those who have not seen this beautiful movie called Social Dilemma, please see that. Once you will see that movie Social Dilemma, you will come to know how we become a puppet of our own habits when it comes to social media. Towards the end, I'll discuss more about this. Primary online risk for children. This is basically for children because you are already grown up, you know about that, but still I want you to be aware of this because you're teaching your children and convey this to your children. Cyberbullying, it is very, very crucial for both children and adult, and please ensure that this is not happening. And if you come across something, please tell your children that they need to report about it because these scars the tender minds, and we have to be very careful about that. Predators, as I told you, there are people who keep on tracking your activity. There are people who keep on tracking what children are doing. So many a times I tell parents that do not upload each and everything that your child is doing, because when you do that, there are predators who keep on tracking you and then they try to meet the child in person. file sharing abuse, we keep on sharing videos, we keep on sharing files. So sometimes unauthorized sharing of music, videos and other files may be illegal. So be very careful what you are downloading. Otherwise you are going to harm your machine, whatever you are using, whatever gadget you are using. Disturbing content, it does happens if kids explore unsupervised site. That is very disturbing. Now as a parent, suppose the kind of content you are using, that might not be the content which is right for your child. So when parents say that मेरा बच्चा तो सिर्फ मोबाइल लेके बैठता है और YouTube देखता है, लेकिन बच्चा किसका मोबाइल लेके बैठता है? पेरेंट की एज है 30+, बच्चे की एज है 6 ईयर, और मोबाइल आपको क्या कंटेंट दिखाएगा बार बार, जो एक 30+ इंसान देख रहा है. So be very careful when you are giving your mobile to your child. Maybe the mobile will show some disturbing content, or maybe you have downloaded some of the videos which are okay for you but not for the child. Maybe the child will not tell you about that, but the child will become addicted to seeing that, or the child will be very disturbed seeing that. So there are many harms which we as adult and parents do not foresee at times. We think बच्चा सिर्फ कार्टून देख रहा है और खुश है. So be very careful. Use your child safety lock properly. Invasion of privacy, it happens a lot. We all know that all our privacy is I mean so open these days with everything turning digital. हमारी सारी चीजें सबको पता होती हैं, because again it is digital footprint. So be very careful if kids fill out any online form, or if you fill out any online form, be sure that whatever you are filling is the right thing. Do not share your information with the strangers. ये आपको अपने बच्चों को बताना बहुत जरूरी है कि कोई भी अगर गेम खेलने से पहले कोई ऑनलाइन फॉर्म है तो सब कुछ उसमें डिटेल नहीं भरे, फोन नंबर भर दिया, अपना स्ट्रीट नंबर भर दिया, सब कुछ भर दिया, तो प्रीडेटर्स के लिए ये बहुत इजी हो जाता है बच्चों तक पहुंचना. So you need to guide your children for that. Now, these are the primary threats for your personal online safety. One is identity theft. Somebody steals your identity and portrays himself or herself as you and try to contact your contact. So be very careful about that. And in case this happens, you have to immediately report. ऐसे बहुत सारे केसेस हुए हैं जहां आइडेंटिटी थेफ्ट की वजह से आपके बैंक अकाउंट खाली हुए हैं, आपका कैश कार्ड और आपका डेबिट कार्ड, जो भी आपका क्रेडिट कार्ड, उसका मिसयूज हुआ है. So be very careful about identity theft. Now phishing. Phishing is email sent by online criminals to trick you into going to fake website. Now suppose if I give you an example, you can find this research on net also. हम ICICI बैंक लिखते हैं. अगर आप ICICI की साइट देखोगे तो उसमें एक फिशिंग का केस हुआ था जहां I capital लिखा था, and then people could not identify, because what happens, we see it, and if it seems similar, we just go to that site. जो पहली साइट खुलती है हमको सिमिलर लगी तो हम उसमें चले जाते हैं. So that is when you have to be very particular that you are going to the right site. If you are not going to the right site, that is when this phishing happens. Hawks, आपने बहुत सारी मेल्स देखी होंगी wherein people write that okay, you have won so many dollars or this or that, just click on this link and it will be transferred to your bank. Please, there are no free lunches. Okay, so you do not get anything in free. Don't see, if money was so easy to get, everybody would have been the millionaire or multimillionaire. So please do not fall prey to that. Spam, unwanted messages or your emails, you know that there are so many spam messages come. Again, be very careful. Never open those messages. Legal implications, as we all know, we are digital citizens and we must follow digital laws. Now there are legal implications, and they are very, very serious implications. As I told you, digital footprints cannot be erased, so be very careful. आपने अगर अपने digital image proper नहीं बनाई है तो it might defame you. Okay, hacker, they can use your password and then portray that they are you. Again, it is not good for your personal information and your professional information. They sometimes impersonate someone. आपकी जगह जाकर के online वो काम कर लेंगे जो आप नहीं करते हैं. डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग एंड शेयरिंग पिक्चर विदाउट कंसेंट, आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा. कई बार आपकी फेसबुक और इंस्टाग्राम पे जो पिक्चर्स हैं वो किसी और ने शेयर कर दी हैं और उन साइट्स में शेयर की हैं, दो साइट्स विच आर नॉट रियली गुड फॉर यू. सो बी वेरी केयरफुल कि आपकी जो सेटिंग है सोशल मीडिया में भी वो पब्लिक सेटिंग है या प्राइवेट सेटिंग है या फ्रेंड्स ओनली सेटिंग है, एंड कीप ऑन चेकिंग दैट, because sometime when we make our accounts we really do not know that what we are doing. We just make our account और उस टाइम पे हम बना लेते हैं. We do not revisit and we never read those fine lines content. We just say agree. Facebook account बनाना है तो terms and condition agree. Instagram बनाना है तो agree. We do not read that. So it is good that revisit it again and again and keep changing your password also. That is one thing I'm very particular about, that you should do it. Now, some of the tips for safe internet uses. Risk, as we know, communicate with people you don't know. You have to be very, very careful. आप किसके साथ communicate कर रहे हैं. Lack of awareness of data privacy and cyber safety setting. अगर आपको cyber security setting के बारे में नहीं पता है, तो यहीं से आपका डाटा चोरी होना शुरू होता है. So be very careful. Thumb rule is, first learn the security and privacy features in all social media apps, email app, and tools for online classes. Everything is there. When you go to Zoom also, there are all the features mentioned. How many times do we read that? So please make it a practice that you have to read it. Those fine prints needs to be read. Consume appropriate content and good screen time. ऐसा नहीं है कि गूगल में जाके रिसर्च करनी है तो आपको जो पहले 10 पेज खुल रहे हैं सारे के सारे देखते हैं. नो, कंज्यूम एप्रोप्रिएट कंटेंट विच इज गुड फॉर यू. And again, though we know that we have turned digital and everything has turned digital, but still it is very important that you consume good screen time. Just do not become addicted to the screen time. Then it will become very difficult later on when you will have to cut down these habits. Enter your online sessions with proper name, always very important, so that whichever meeting you are attending, they know that, okay, particular person is attending this, because that is your identity. Always important that enter with the proper name. Do not click screenshots of the session in progress to create funny memes or obscene messages. इंडिया में इतना नहीं होता है. इंडिया में अगर हम देखें तो कोई भी सेशन हो रहा है, फोटो खींच के सब लोग डालते हैं. लेकिन फिर भी मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ कि there are certain sessions when we attend international sessions. Trust me, the speakers, before clicking the screenshot, they take our consent. Do we click it? And are you okay if we share it on our social media? Because अगर आपने, for example, ये सेशन चल रहा है, हमने फोटो खींच ली और डाल दी, और उसमें से किसी को भी, हम में से किसी को भी ये ऑब्जेक्शन है कि हमारी फोटो नहीं जानी चाहिए, तो that becomes a legal case. So be very careful that you are careful about these things and you are aware of these things. And sometimes what we do, we make funny memes. आपने आपको स्पीकर का कुछ अच्छा नहीं लगा, आपको नहीं पसंद आया कंटेंट, आपको नहीं सुनना था, आप बोर हो रहे थे, आपने किसी की मूंछ बना दी, किसी की नाक बना दी, किसी की कान बना दिया, फनी मीम्स बना दी. No, these are the things we have to be very careful of. Okay, we are not children. We have to tell children also not to do that, because memes have become so common these days. But be very particular about that. See, enjoying, having fun is everything is all right. But again, we need to understand, as an educator, we have something to teach to our children, and that something is very important. If we will not follow it, if we will not walk the talk, then I think we are just saying for the sake of saying. It shouldn't happen that way. Use appropriate digital etiquettes. I think I started with that only, कि हमें digital etiquettes को properly follow करना बहुत जरूरी है. बहुत जरूरी है कि हम उसको follow करें, so that हमारे बच्चे हमें देख के उस चीज को follow करें. Do not body shame or defame anyone. Call students by their proper names. कई बार हम बोलते हैं वो वाला बच्चा जो चश्मा पहन के बैठा, वो वाला बच्चा जो रेड टी शर्ट में है, वो वाला बच्चा जो मोटा है, वो जो पतला है. Don't do that. Don't do that, because now your classrooms are open to your parents. They hear everything, and that is called body shaming or defaming. If somebody will do that to you, you will not like. तो जो चीज हमें नहीं पसंद है लोग हमारे लिए करें, वो चीज हमें बाकियों के लिए नहीं करनी चाहिए. Learn cyber resilience. Do not get attracted to likes and comments. ये आपको अपने बच्चों को भी सिखानी है कि आपने कोई पोस्ट डाला है तो ये मत सोचिए कि likes and comments ही आपकी लाइफ में वो डोपामाइन लेवल बढ़ाएंगे, को खुश होना है. No, it's okay. You have to refrain yourself. See, we are grown up. Don't be a part of FOMO generation, fear of missing out. We need to know it's fine. And do not chat with your students on social media. Please be very careful about that. Social media में आपने अगर अपने बच्चों के साथ informal chat की है, and children might take it personally or might take it seriously, later on you might have to answer parents why you have done that. I tell all the educators, या तो अपने बच्चों को अपने सोशल मीडिया में ऐड मत कीजिए till the time they are in schools. Once they become, they are ex-students, perfectly all right. It's good to be in touch with your children, लेकिन personal chat अपने बच्चों के साथ मत कीजिए. Not good. treat others the way you want to be treated. अगर आप चाहते हैं आपको respect मिले तो आपको respect देना आना चाहिए. So follow this thumb rule. Report obscene messages and block the senders. Do not take it lightly. ये मत सोचिए आज obscene message आया तो एक बार दिया, अच्छा ठीक है ignore किया. Do not ignore. Something about digital should not be ignored. Then if you are not ignoring, that means you are telling that person, I am okay with it. One message I have seen, second message can also come. No, please block the sender immediately and report. Safety rules, you have to regularly check for updates on your apps and operating system. आप iOS यूज कर रहे हैं या आप Android यूज कर रहे हैं तो आपको लिंक आपको मैसेजेस आते हैं that you have to update your system. So you have to be very sure that you are updating your system. Similarly, install antivirus and keep them updated. Install firewall and turn on ad blockers. Otherwise, you will see that every time the ads are coming. So you can turn on to the ad blocker. Identity theft, be very careful. If someone has your Gmail password, they can have access to your entire phone data. If they have your Gmail password, they can track your entire history, whatever you are seeing and wherever you are going. With Android, it is much easy. With iPhone, we have tried, it is still little difficult. So follow some safety rules, protect your identity. You can use, when you log into your system, there are double layer protection. Android users के लिए भी 2-step verification है and Apple के लिए भी है. So what you can do, have this 2-step verification so that you are doubly sure that your system is secure, your phone is secure, your identity is secure. These are very small things, but at times we do not follow these. Safety measures, again, if you want to know how strong is your password, you can go to password.capsasky.com. आप यहाँ पे जाके अपना पासवर्ड डालेंगे तो आपको बताएगा कि आपका पासवर्ड कितना स्ट्रॉन्ग है. एंड एज पर द रिसर्च ऑल्सो, अगर आपका पासवर्ड अल्फान्यूमेरिक है, उसमें स्पेशल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक हैं, तो उस पासवर्ड को ब्रेक करने में बहुत टाइम लगता है. अगर आपने सिंपल पासवर्ड रखे हैं लाइक योर डेट ऑफ बर्थ, योर कार्स नंबर, योर बाइक्स नंबर, योर चिल्ड्रन डेट ऑफ बर्थ, योर होम नंबर, that is something you should avoid, because that is what we do many of the times because of the easy accessibility, or we remember it very easily. Avoid doing that thing. Use Mega Drive in place of Google Drive to keep your data from being leaked. Install an extension of RiseUp VPN. If you'll go to your phone, you will find out that there is a provision of RiseUp VPN. You can install it to keep your location and identity anonymous. अगर आप रखना चाहते हैं तो you can do that. There are 2 more browsers that you can use apart from Chrome, though Chrome is also very, very safe. But if you want to use something apart from Chrome or Firefox, you can use DuckDuckGo also, and you can use that instead of, and you can use Brave also. Brave and DuckDuckGo are 2 of the, again, the browsers where your search history is kept private. Single app is best end-to-end encrypted app for chatting. जितना हो सके एक ही ऐप के साथ रहिए, so that you are not there in multiple apps, you are not giving your information to multiple apps, then it becomes easy. The vulnerability becomes easy and that attack becomes easy. So 5 core values of internet which I feel everybody should follow. One is responsibility, how responsible you are. If you are responsible, definitely you will train others to be responsible, whether it's your students or your parents or it's anyone. Respect, very important. As I told you, digital footprints can never ever be erased. So respect everyone. How you have behaved digitally is something that will be remembered by your audience for years to come. Compassion, don't think that you are in front of screens, so compassion doesn't matter. Compassion always matters, whether you are limited to screen or you are out of screen. Resilience, yes, we need to fight back. Resilience, very important 21st century skill. Integrity, nothing can compete with integrity, whether it's your digital integrity. Suppose, for example, you are teaching digitally, your integrity with your students' data, your integrity with your school's data becomes very important. Your integrity with the kind of conferences you are attending and the data that you have gathered from that is very important. Keep personal information private. Very important. I will end with this note, and I personally like this slide where you can see this laptop chained badly, because you need to keep few things private. Never reveal your name, address, phone number, school name, anything to anyone. Don't post or send photographs to yourself. Choose a non-descriptive screen name. अगर आप कहीं ऐसी जगह में जा रहे हैं जहां आपको पता है कि मे बी दिस माइट नॉट बी द राइट प्लेस फॉर मी, डू नॉट एंटर योर रियल डाटा, because then it is not your personal data. You are keeping it open for everyone. बहुत छोटे एग्जांपल दूंगी, जब आप फेसबुक में कुछ गेम्स खेलते हैं, namestay.com, और there are so many games that how you will look after 50 years or what is your relationship status. Trust me, जब आप उनको खेलते हैं आपको लगता है कि आपने तो फेसबुक के थ्रू प्ले में एंटर करके उनको खेला है, but that means you have given your data to them because it says that they will use your data, and because you want to play, you just say yes. Then who is responsible? It's you who is responsible. So you need to be mindful about that. You need to be mindful about what you are doing. These are few of the basic tips I wanted to share. I'm open for answering any question that you want to ask, because I mean, it's immense when we talk about digital world. It is immense. There is no end to it. It's a sea. It's a sea. What we have to decide is whether we have to take the oyster or we have to go and collect the garbage that is accommodated there. It's you who have to decide. Again, I'm telling you, there is immense knowledge when we talk about digital world. बट हम उस नॉलेज को कैसे यूज कर रहे हैं? क्या हम उसको सिर्फ इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए यूज कर रहे हैं, या हम उस इंफॉर्मेशन को नॉलेज में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं और उस नॉलेज को विजडम में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं, एंड देन वी आर शेयरिंग इट विद आवर ऑडियंस, डिपेंड्स अपॉन अस. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, follow the rules. The way you want the world to treat you, you have to treat the world. And as I told you, I will share all the links that I have discussed right now. आप जो चाहें, आपकी डेमोग्राफी को, आपके बच्चों को, आपके सेक्टर को, आपके रूरल एरिया को, आपके अर्बन एरिया को, आपके सिटी एरिया को, जो प्रोग्राम सूट करता है उस प्रोग्राम के साथ आगे जाइए, क्योंकि वन साइज फिट्स ऑल cannot be there for anyone. And at the same time, suppose you are using, say, Zoom platform, or you are using, say, Microsoft platform. Maybe few children are comfortable with Zoom and few parents are comfortable with Microsoft. So sometimes we have to keep on experimenting, but at the same time, how Mr. Chakravarti was telling in the beginning about involvement and engagement, to make parents engage with what you are doing, you need to bring them to your own platform first. How many of us have taken sessions for our parents to teach them digital literacy? अगर आप जब तक पेरेंट्स को डिजिटल लिटरेसी नहीं सिखाएंगे, they will not feel that they are with you together on the same platform. So to make them engage, you have to train them also. The entire scenario is changed. अब हम सिर्फ बच्चों को नहीं पढ़ाते हैं, I think हम पूरे घर को पढ़ा रहे हैं. And similarly, parents टीचर के पूरे घर को देख रहे हैं. So it is, we have opened our world. Schools have opened the door for homes, and homes have opened the doors for school. So what is important is your attitude. Empathy is very important. So if you are empathetic about each other, I don't see that nothing can be achieved. Everything can be achieved if we understand and we are open, and growth mindset is the key to any change. That's all from my side, Rabia and Mr. Prasad, and I'm open to all the questions.
Thank you, ma'am. It was really very nicely explained and very insightful session, actually. I mean, you have explained almost everything. Just one question I have in my mind, ma'am. The way you were talking about, as an educator, we have to take care of all these. Is there anything for the students who, when they are taking online teaching, so do they also have to take care of these safety precautions and cyber safety measures? If you can just guide us regarding that too, it would be of great help to all the educators and as well as for the students as well.
So Rabia, I think we as educators need to teach our children about the digital etiquettes and cyber safety. Okay, so whatever I have told for adults, that goes for children also, because children need to know that they should not become the prey for cyberbullying. They need to know that I mean, if they keep on, they are the one who are the FOMO generation, if I tell you, because they are the one who wait for all the likes and comments, and they are the one, they just write anything that they want to write. They need to be trained what they can write on the chat box, what they cannot write on the chat box. Sometimes they use the kind of words which are not appropriate. So we as educators need to guide them. The safety rules and measure that I have given for teachers, they are same for children also. But yes, when we explain this to children, the magnitude of explaining this is different. But it remains the same for everyone, because digital world is same for everyone.
Great. Thank you so much, ma'am. Another question I have. We as teachers or we as educators, we need some guidance regarding any resources where we can get the activity sheets for the students. If we don't have to work on it, at times, we don't have time or something like that that we can make some activity sheets for the kids. So, are there any online resources we can get the ready activity sheets for the kids, for
Yes,
these kids,
Rabia,
so that we can
I
just
mean,
share it on WhatsApp and they can do.
so I will share with you some of the sites from where you can easily download free resources. You can also go to Google for Education, to various, as I told you, open sources from where you can download whatever you want to download. So I will share the link with you. You can share it with everyone, and everything is very easily accessible these days. But yes, there are sites like, for example, if I give you an example of a site called superteachers.com. So superteachers.com will give you something for free. I mean, you take the free one. Then if you want to go for the paid version, you can go. Otherwise, free one is good for you. Then there is primaryresource.co.uk. Take the free one, whatever is applicable. And you don't have to go for the paid one everywhere. Every sites give you some amount of free resource. But as I told you, there are no free lunches for extended period. Then you can go for the paid one. So I think, Mr. Chakravarti, there is a question he has asked. My question is, literacy in digital world is comparatively tough in India. I completely agree with you. Considering the literacy rate, parents do fail to understand the consequences, thus don't understand children. What do you suggest? This is a very interesting question, and it doesn't really for the I mean, rural area. I think it is for everyone. Is it necessary that parents must see the practical consequences also? Very important. You know what, Mr. Chakravarti, I personally feel we as Indians are very, very mark centric people, whether it's school or it's parents. What is needed is the change in our mindset is needed. And I think that will come with this new education policy. Why new education policy is bringing so many reforms? For that only, so that we do not, I mean, make our children a machine who is just learning the formulas. You tell me, if we have to teach math to our children, we never integrate math with history. How can you make such big Taj Mahal or Golconda Fort or anything if you do not know your math and science? So it's all integrated. We teach them in different silos. So I'm very, very hopeful with this new education policy that it will bring the best when it comes to whether it's digital literacy or it training the children for the life rather than just mark centric. And making parents understand is the most difficult task in the world. Making children understand and to teach them, I think that's very easy for all the educators. But making parents understand is difficult because they are not from that generation. There is a big generational disparity. We have to train our teachers and our parents for something called generational disparity. Once we teach them generational disparity, once they understand generational disparity, trust me, it becomes very easy. So the generation who is studying in our school right now or our classes right now is completely different than who we are or who the parents are. So it is important to understand that.
Yeah, can I?
Yes, ma'am. We've got Mr. Pramod Mahajan. He's the principal at Sharjah Indian School, UAE. I think he's raising his hand to ask a question.
Yes, Mr. Mahajan. Good morning. Nice to
Yeah, good morning and nice to connect with you virtually. And so the question which I am asking actually, that is the ground reality. The kids are not only literate, they are over literate digitally.
Yes.
Now it's a challenge to control them. Like whether it is Zoom, whether it is Teams, whether it is whatever be. What is happening nowadays, they are sharing their IDs here and there, and then people will come with some different mods and different face and different names and all. We are trying our level best, and even I have written to the teams, Microsoft Teams, Google, everyone. They have also given some solutions, but that solution is working only for 24 hours, and then again some new invention they are doing it. So laws are there, everything is there, but laws are meant for those who are following it.
True.
And the students, they are over creative. So is there any, have you found anything that we can block or some blocking device or something? Because here in UAE, everything is blocked, but when the Zoom ID is being given, they can do any nuisance, and they are doing it. And we are not in a position to report it, because if we report it, the laws are very, very stringent here. The child will be deported directly, and that we can't do that thing.
True, true.
What you think?
So, yes, sir. What we are doing, I'll tell you, I mean, might sounds very good, might sound that it is not practical, but it takes time, but it works. So we have also faced these kind of things that children are much smarter than us. We all know that.
Yeah.
They know if we come out with one thing, they will come out with 10 ways to crack it.
Yeah.
We started working on something called integrity. Again, integrity plays a major role for me in everything that we do. So what is the most difficult part in our teaching learning process? We give that to our children, that you have to work out on this and you have to provide us the solution, whether to make it convert this particular aspect in the video form or this form or that form. We are trying to keep our senior children so busy that their naughty brain is not doing what they should not do. At the same time, every second day I enter the class and say, I trust you, I trust you, I trust you. Not that
No,
I
no,
trust them blindly.
that is going on. Technically, if anything, I think we have to do some. We have to find out some ways, because
no, sir. Technically, even if we try to find out ways, we started blocking. But even after blocking things, it is not happening because
it's not happening. It's not happening.
It's not happening. So it is just the connect between school, parent, and teachers. They have to play a major role. Parents also have to play the major role, because I have seen students, while the classes are going, they're going on Instagram, they are doing the chatting. So though we have told children that whatever you are doing in the class, we are, I mean, even if you are doing
that, we have control by putting one device key. Okay, they cannot use any other other device and all.
Other device, yes.
Other device and all. That we have done. That through Google Classroom also, when we are doing the summative testing and all, we have done that thing. They cannot use anything.
Yes.
But while doing the Google Classroom, and if they share their IDs, then other unwanted people will come and they will do something.
Yes.
And then it's very difficult to admit with one face and this and that, and 35 minutes only.
Yes,
so I was thinking, is there anything beyond that?
Right now, there is nothing beyond that, because I think
we are on the same page. We are on the same page,
and I think all our IT people have tried everything.
Now,
and
Mr.
UAE,
Prasad has to do something in that field.
And UAE, as I know, is technologically, UAE is very, very advanced, and they have tried more things than Indian. But still, and what happens at the end of the day, when we come to know about something, then we are only left with informing parents and talking to the child, because we cannot report it.
Same question I asked one educator to UK and US also. They were also laughing. Yeah. They were also telling the same thing. We are also on the same page.
Same page. All of us are on the same page. But then this is what our children have taught us, that, I mean, they are so many steps ahead than us.
Yeah. Very true. Thank you.
But that's really an interesting question, because still now I have also not got the answer for this.
Very nice discussion, ma'am. Actually, it was an interesting discussion, because we don't have, still we are not able to answer it. We do not have the proper answer to it, because as we all say, children are more smarter than us actually these days. So we understand that certain things are out of our control as of now, but we are still learning. So I'm sure something would come out wherein we will be able to control these things as well, as we are still learning the digitally equipped things. So for sure something will come out. But thank you so much, Dr. Seema, for this wonderful and very insightful session. I think many of us have got benefited out of this session, and surely we will keep bothering you to come up with something new, because we have a lot of ideas where we want to be there and help us with a lot many things, and the educators as well as the parents especially, because parents are the ones who are actually struggling towards these things. As educators, that's right, we are putting our extra effort to not to stop the students learning, but as parents we are still learning how to cope up with this situation, because of the fact that the students are getting frustrated now, and they are with the parents. Their frustration comes out on the parents only. So I think we need to have one session with the parents as well, dealing with this kind of situation, how to handle the coping this situation. And yes, of course, we'll bother you once again. So and thank you.
Anytime, Rabia, anytime.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for such a great support to us. And thank you once again to all of you for being here with us. Stay tuned. We will be coming up with the new excited session. And that's all. And Dr. Seema, before we end the session, please share a one, again, a positive and encouraging message for both the students as well as teachers as well as parents to handle this kind of situation in case if somebody faces this kind of cyberbullying, because we already had a instance wherein on Instagram there were some students involved in this kind of situation. So I would really request you please share something on that as aspect as well.
So to end with, the concluding remark from my side will be that one is, as I say, we need to trust children. That doesn't mean they do not do something which is not needed. But behind a child, two institutions need to stand very firmly. One is parent and one is school. And parent and school should not be in the tug of the war with the situation, whether it's fee issue or any issue. Their central and core element should be the child. Rest, all the issues can be taken later on, that can be discussed in closed rooms. But when it comes to child, both institution needs to be together. If we are together, trust me, children will be in the safe end, because children do not have anyone to listen to them. They are very alone, they are isolated. It's very easy for parents to say कि बच्चा पूरे दिन घर पे है, ये करता रहता है, but बच्चा वो क्यों करता है? क्योंकि कोई सुनने के लिए नहीं है. Are we there to listen to our children? No. When the child asks question, all the whys are answered by giving the phone. अच्छा है, बच्चा नहीं पूछेगा, फोन हाथ में दे दिया. This is how the habit starts right from the beginning, from pre-primary years. So we needs to become the example. We need to be what we want our children to be. We need to walk the talk very easily. हमने जो चीजें गलत की हैं, हमें ही सुधारनी पड़ेंगी, चाहे वो parent है, चाहे वो school है. So it all begins from us, and trust me, children are good. Though I understand technologically they are advanced, so they try to break and crack everything, but at the same time we can do something that we have done. We have made, like in school we had done that thing, we had made a cyber ambassador. So what the cyber ambassador used to do, we could not I mean, this did not work very well online, but in school it worked very well. So there are few children who are very naughty, they want to break some rules, computer lab में कुछ sites देखना चाहते हैं, कुछ cyber ambassadors keep a track of that. So our cyber ambassadors have done very good work in that. Let's see how soon they can help us with the online things also. So trust your child, stand firmly behind your child, come what may.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for such a beautiful message. And I will wait for those resources. You said you will be sharing the presentation as well as the few online resources wherein these NGO, especially NGO teachers, can benefit out of it. And before we end, Prasad sir, any message from your side, please, sir?
Yeah, of course. I would like to thank Seema ma'am. She's given us such a detailed knowledge about everything. Yeah, the cyber safety, the online apps, teaching. I don't think we could have asked for more.
Absolutely.
Complete justice to everything. Just to conclude with some of our own points, I would like to just say, teachers should actually remind students that the words they choose to write online really makes an impact on the receivers. Even if it is just a joke or unintentional. And I think they should be explained that everything that they say online, they should honor as if they're speaking the words out aloud. Treat others the way you want to be treated on and off the screen. And I think, yes, even parents, I think we need to even train them and graduate them for the online teaching and learning. That is very important. Because I think if we collaborate with the parents, it will be much better to handle the children online. We might face little problems, little less problems if we can train them. So, a wonderful session. And yes, Seema ma'am, we are looking forward to many more sessions with you. Thank you.
Any
Thank you
day.
very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. Okay, Rabi, I'm ending the session.
Yes, sir. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day and
Thank you.
have a great weekend
Bye.
ahead.
Bye.